folks, it's Paula here from the Bowersville farm. It's a beautiful day out here today in South Carolina. It's nice and cool. The humidity's down, and so today is a good day to go see what's left out on our fig tree. And then out again, we're going to check out and see what's left out there on our grapevines. So let's go see what we got. It's crazy, we do have still a lot of little ones. Look at all these guys. I guess they're gonna, hopefully those will ripen. We got one here. I believe all the really big ones are at the top of the trees, y'all. A lot of little green guys. Here's a good one. There's a couple up there. Let's see if I can manage to get them down. Let's see, we got a few more. Here's one. Yep, I see some more. Well, y'all, I'm inside the fig tree, and there's not a lot left here. So, I guess we're at the tail end of that. What's left is really tiny and green, and what I could get, I got, and then everything else is at the tippy top. I don't think I'm going to get it. It's way up there, but we did, let's see, hit a few, and I have a lot in my freezer that I froze, and we're going to be making some jelly with that here soon. Now let's go check out what's left up at the grapevine. It's beautiful out here today. Doesn't look like there's much out here today. I think I've gotten the bulk of it. I'm looking. Ooh, what a nice breeze. Feels so good. I'm probably just gonna get a few handfuls. That's about it. So I'll get to picking, and I'll back at the house, okay? Okay, we made it back inside. Finally. I'm not too burned up. I think I'm about to get some water. But look at what I brought back in. Whole basket. This is from today. And this is from yesterday. So I think I need to go ahead and boil these down and make some juice and get a few jars of jelly done. I'm going to start first by rinsing some of these off. So here goes. Cold water to rinse. We want to make sure we're not boiling up any buggy boos in our jelly. Ooh, I'm losing a few. Now I'm going to put these in pot here. Let's see. Oh, I got a leaf in there. Okay, I'm going to turn these on heat. Get those off. But if I missed any, I do have a juicer, and that takes all the seeds and the grape skins off. So let's wash some more. Okay, today on the Cooking with Paula show, we are going to be mashing up some grapes on the stove so that we can make a jelly. Okay. I am going to start mashing some of these up, and they'll actually start popping on their own, but this just kind of helps as it cooks down. I'm going to mash these up, and I'm going to add some more to get the juice. This videotaping yourself is for the birds. I don't know how people do it. Listen to them pop. I used to slice them all up individually, but look at all these grapes. It would take forever. So I'm going to sort of continue to mash, and we'll start the next step after this. Hello, I'm back. Look how full I got this pot. So I'm kind of giving it a stir, trying to bring some of those up from the bottom up to the top. I don't want anybody to stick down here. There's a lot of juice in here, y'all. I almost got it all in. This is all I have left out of those two baskets. That one's empty. So I'll have to get this on the next round. Come on, bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. So while we wait on that juice to boil, I'm going to go ahead and put up these figs that we picked today. I'm going to put them in the freezer until I have a chance to get to them, which will probably be around tomorrow or the next day. But all these were already previously frozen, so we will make fig jelly or fig jam another day. Get all the air out. Here we go. Into the freezer until tomorrow. Hope I didn't make y'all dizzy just there. Look at the juice starting to bubble up to the top. That's just what we want. And then what we're going to do in a minute is put it through the juicer. I just removed the grapes from the heat, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to scoop them and run them through my KitchenMaid mixer, so that, and actually I have a juicer on it, so, and I'm going to point this down so you can see it, since I am really not used to doing my own camera special effects just yet. I have a bowl here to catch the seeds and such, and actually this is to catch the juice, and I'm going to have another one over here to catch the seeds. So let me move this so you can see it better. This is for the juice and this will be for the seeds. Alright, catch the seeds. I'm going to turn it on, and I'll put the stuff right here. Let's start jamming it. Oh, hello. Whoops. Start jamming it in. Bum arm doesn't work too good. Y'all see right there where it's coming out? There's the seeds and the stem. Pretty cool. didn't used to have a juicer, I would use cheesecloth. I would wrap, after I boiled it, I would pour it to cheesecloth and hang it up over a pot, and I would let the juices drain. So if you don't have a juicer, don't worry about it. There's other ways to juice your grapes. Okay, so we're going to finish making that jelly. We're finished with our chores. Let's get back to it. So I'm going to measure out. I'm using Sure Gel, so I'm going to be measuring out 5 cups of juice. And I've also pre-measured my sugar. It takes 7 cups of sugar. I know that's a lot, but that's what helps it gel. So I'm going to set this aside. We don't add this just yet. Get my stove on. And my Sure Gel. Don't want to forget that. You add your packet of Sure Gel to your juice before it starts to cook. So this is what I'm talking about right here, Sure Gel. Sure Gel is what creates the gelatin effect. My grandmother never used Sure Gel, but she would boil for the longest time, and she used a ton more sugar. And her jelly was my absolute favorite, but it was more like syrup, which was good too. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this. And I'm going to stir it in so it dissolves. I want it to dissolve. Now I want to bring this to a boil. And once I bring it to a boil, I can add, and we want a full rolling boil. And a rolling boil means that the juice is a rolling boil, and if you stir it with a spoon, it doesn't stop rolling. So that's what I'm looking for right now, is the rolling the bubble. And I'm going to show you what I mean. And once it starts doing that, I can add the sugar. While we wait for the sugar to come to a boil, another thing I want to say is you need to have your jelly jars ready, which means you need to have sanitized them in a pot of boiling water and set them aside to dry and cool. then you are completely ready. Okay, and I do have mine over here beside my sugar dish. You see them? They're right there waiting on me. So make sure you have that done first, okay? Because you don't want me trying to do that while your jelly is done and in the pot, because then you will have a sticky mess. So let's get back to waiting on it to boil. Time's a ticking. Now we're nearly there. You can hear it, and you can see the steam. In a few more seconds, we're going to have a rolling boil. I'm going to have my sugar waiting right here and ready. It's really beginning to steam now. Okay, I think we're starting to see some bubbling. Do you see what I see? See that right in there? We're starting to boil. So I'm going to give it a stir. And we're not rolling quite yet. I'm trying not to steam up the camera. And there's nothing like trying to watch a pot boil. There it goes. It's starting to roll right there. And what we want is a rolling boil. And a rolling boil means once it's rolling, and it's almost completely rolling, when I go to stir it, it's not going to stop rolling. So, are we there? Oh, not quite yet. You see how it kind of stopped it? Just starting back up. Let's get it a good full roll. Once it's good and rolling, it's going to dissolve that sugar faster. All right, let's see. Oh, it didn't stop. Okay, it's time to add our sugar. See how it didn't stop? Okay. So now, 7 cups of sugar. Woo, that's a lot. And now what we're going to do is we're going to dissolve all this sugar in here. And once it's dissolved, we're going to wait until we come back to another rolling boil. And once it starts a rolling boil, we want it to do that for 1 full minute, and then we want to take it completely off the heat. And during that time, we'll be continuously stirring for that 1 full minute. In jelly making, it's really good to have one of these funnels. This funnel actually sits on top of a jar and helps you to keep you from spilling your jelly everywhere, which, by the way, I did yesterday because I forgot to put my funnel on, so I made sure not to forget it today. Oh, y'all, it's coming to a boil in just a few minutes. It's looking really good. I wish I had smell-o-vision. I wish you could smell this jelly. God, it smells so good. Now what I'm going to do really quick is I'm going to set my timer because I want exactly 1 minute to show Dang it, I should have gone the other direction. That's okay. I got time. Boop. And once we start to boil here, I'm going to hit that timer and we will start stirring. We're almost there. Oh, look, y'all. Look at there. Starting to see bubbles in the center. Let me stir it to see if we got a full boil yet. Remember, if it stops, we're not there. It stopped, so we're not quite there. Oop, oop, oop. I think, let's try again. Because once that full roll starts, we're going to hit the timer. Are we there? Not quite. Okay. I think we might have our full boil now. Let's see. Probably stopping. Stopping. Now another trick I learned from my grandmother, I see we got a full boil. You see this foam around the outside? I'm going to put a little bit of butter in it, and that's going to get rid of my foamy stuff happening in my jelly. Let's see. Excuse me. So I'm going to get a piece of butter. Oh yeah, we got a full boil. That will help with us hit the timer. Oh heck, I turned it off. On, back. Oh, hails bells. We're boiling. I'm gonna say we're gonna start it right there because we've been boiling for a few minutes and I gotta get to stirring. Alright, hopefully that butter's gonna help with the foam once I take it off the heat. The steam is pretty hot. But after years of working in a kitchen, my hand is almost basically made out of asbestos. You know, if it's too hot for you, wear a glove, an oven mitt while you stir. And we're stirring so that it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pot. Obviously. Alright, I think we are done. I'm going to take it off the heat. Alright, I'm going to pour up the jelly into this bowl right here. for today. Thank y'all for joining me, and I hope that you've enjoyed this time today and that you enjoyed making jelly with me. And I want you guys to do some more chores. But if you liked it, please subscribe and like us, because we're just starting out in this. If you have any comments, please leave them below. I'd love to hear from you guys. I'd love to know how you guys make jelly of your own. You can do stuff with scuppernons, like make wine. I would love to learn how to make wine. So if anybody knows how to do that, please share. I'd love to hear from you all. Thanks so much. Till next time. You still here? Shoo shoo. Go on. Come back tomorrow. I promise there'll be more. I gotta clean up a mess over here.